When you're looking down on Dubai from an observation deck or TV, it's hard to believe that Dubai was little more than a sprawling sand strip only a few decades ago. Check out these before and after shots of Dubai to see the city's inspiring transformation. Almost 190 skyscrapers were built in Dubai alone in the last 15 years. According to an article written by Neha Bhatia for Arabian Business, compared to London's 23 completed over the same time period. Both Dubai and Abu Dhabi boast skylines featuring innovative, interesting and sometimes odd skyscrapers, racking up some world records along the way. The United Arab Emirates sits at number 4 on the list of countries with the most completed or topped-out skyscrapers. Coming after Hong Kong, the United States and Japan. Dubai has more high-rises than Abu Dhabi, with 18 completed and topped-out buildings which reach a height of 300 meters, which, unsurprisingly, is more than any other city in the world. The Dubai Police Force is the 17,500-strong police force for the Emirate of Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. They come under the jurisdiction of the ruler of Dubai, and they cover an area of 4,114 square kilometers and a population of 2.8 million people. The standard uniform of the Dubai police officer is an olive green shirt with a red band running under the left arm and looped through the left epaulette, a dark green beret with a golden badge depicting the logo of the police force, olive green trousers and black boots. The Dubai Police Force has recently acquired several luxury and high-performance vehicles, to be used in tourist areas, which include Aston Martin 177, Lykan Hypersport, Audi R8, Bentley Continental GT, Bentley Bentayga, BMW i8, Bugatti Veyron, Chevrolet Corvette, Dodge Viper, Ferrari FF, Ford Mustang GT by Roush Racing, Jaguar F-Type, Hummer H3, Lamborghini Aventador, Lexus GS, Maserati Gran Turismo, McLaren 650S, Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG by Brabus, Nissan GT-R, Porsche 918, Porsche Panamera Turbo S, Pagani Huayra, Rolls-Royce Wraith. Construction of the Burj Khalifa began in 2004, with the exterior completed 5 years later in 2009. The primary structure is reinforced concrete. The building was opened in 2010 as part of a new development called Downtown Dubai. World records. At over 828 meters, 2,716.5 feet, and more than 160 stories, Burj Khalifa holds the following records. Tallest building in the world. Tallest freestanding structure in the world. Highest number of stories in the world. Highest occupied floor in the world. Highest outdoor observation deck in the world. Elevator with the longest travel distance in the world. Tallest service elevator in the world. Construction highlights. Over 45,000 cubic meters, 58,900 cubic yards, of concrete, weighing more than 110,000 tons were used to construct the concrete and steel foundation, which features 192 piles buried more than 50 meters, 164 feet, deep. Burj Khalifa's construction will have used 330,000 cubic meters, 431,600 cubic yards, of concrete and 39,000 tons, 43,000 st, 38,000 lt, of steel rebar. And construction will have taken 22 million man-hour. Interesting facts about Dubai International Airport. 1. Dubai Airport is over 60 years old. One of the most interesting Dubai Airport facts is that it's over 60 years old. It opened on September 30, 1960 with a small terminal building and a sand runway that could only handle an aircraft with a capacity of 21 to 32 passengers. In the beginning, the tiny airport was mainly used as a refueling station but was later refurbished with an asphalt runway and other facilities. By the 1970s, DXB Airport was fully refurbished to welcome international passengers from around the world. Today, DXB Airport has over 70 airlines flying to over 220 airports in 214 cities across 94 countries. 2. Dubai Airport is the world's busiest airport. The first time the DXB Airport hit a major milestone for passenger traffic was in 2011 when it welcomed 500 million passengers. This figure was surpassed in just 7 years after welcoming the 1 billionth international passenger in 2018. 3. IT has been voted as the best airport in the Middle East multiple times. Break time equals 1s, greater than. 4. Dubai Airport is as big as 297 football fields. Break time equals 1s, greater than. 5. There's an entire concourse dedicated for A380 airplanes. Break time equals 500 milliseconds, greater than. Another one of the fun facts about Dubai Airport is that it has an entire concourse, break time equals 500 milliseconds, greater than, known as Concourse A, dedicated to the arrivals and departures of all Emirates Airlines A380 aircrafts. The facility also serves Qantas, following the Australian carrier's tie-up with Emirates. Break time equals 500 milliseconds, greater than. Concourse A is part of Terminal 3 at Dubai International Airport. Break time equals 500 milliseconds, greater than. It was opened on January 2, 2013 and spans an area of 528,000 square meters, which is equivalent to the size of 94 football fields. Break time equals 500 milliseconds, greater than. According to the Dubai International Airport fact sheet, Concourse A handled 22.9 million pieces of luggage and 50,000 flights serving 14.6 million passengers, in the first year itself. Speak/speak. Construction of the Palm Jumeirah Island began in June 2001 and the developers announced handover of the first residential units in 2006. At this time, 75% of the properties were ready to hand over, with 500 families already residing on the island. By the end of 2009, 28 hotels were opened on the Crescent. Top 6 facts of the Palm Jumeirah that you probably didn't know. The Palm Jumeirah is one of the very rare and few marvelous architectural landmarks created by man. It is also called as the Eighth Wonder. Here are 5 facts about the Palm Jumeirah. 1. Millions of tons of rock and sand were used. Over 7 million rocks were placed from the Hajar Mountains and 120 million cubic meters of sand was dredged from the bottom of the sea. So much rock and sand was used that a 2 meters wide wall could be formed around the globe 3 times. So much rock and sand was used in the island's construction that it has been estimated that it could be used to build a 2-meter wide wall that could encircle the globe 3 times. 2. Prevents from typhoons and storms. The breakwater that is surrounded across the crescent of the palm helps to protect the island from high waves in case of a typhoon or storms. It is made of geotextile fiber, sand, small and medium rocks that make the breakwater stable and strong. 3. Satellites were used to create the palm. Engineers used satellites which were guided by a high-tech GPS that helped spray the sand into place with pinpoint accuracy. It also used vibro-compaction technology that helped them to prepare the 560 hectares of reclaimed land to be built on. 4. Dubai shoreline. The Palm Island has added around 120 kilometers of Dubai shoreline, which is an increase of 166%. The island is so huge that it can cover around 600 football pitches and is 4 times the size of London's Hyde Park. 5. Can be seen from space. The island is referred to as the Eighth Wonder of the world due to its best attractions like Atlantis that creates an iconic structure at the Palm. Did you know this world-famous attraction is one of the very few places that can be seen from space due to impeccable geometry that lends unique shape and huge scale to the project? Facts about Burj Khalifa's design and construction. It took 6 years to build the Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world with an architectural height of 2,716.5 feet. The Burj Khalifa is 3 times as tall as the Eiffel Tower and twice as tall as the Empire State Building. During construction, as many as 12,000 workers worked on the tower per day and clocked roughly 22 million hours of work in total. The exterior of the Burj Khalifa is covered by 26,000 glass panels, all cut individually by hand and designed to withstand the high heat of Dubai. The total amount of aluminum used in the tower weighs as much as 5 A380 aircraft. The total amount of concrete used in the tower weighs as much as 100,000 elephants. The whole project cost of building the Burj Khalifa was $1.5 billion, with the tower itself costing $1 billion. One of the most recognizable architectural features of the Burj Khalifa is the telescopic spire on the top of it. It's made from more than 4,000 tons of steel, and on a clear day the spire can be seen from up to 60 miles away. The spire is a bit controversial, and people claim that this uninhabited space was simply used to make the building stand that much taller. Without the spire, the Burj Khalifa would lose 700 feet of its height.